guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to episode 75, the big decider, as we take on CSKA for a place in the Champions League last 16. A win sees us continue on in the promised land, a defeat sees us go back into the Europa League where we could potentially retain our trophy, but I think we want to take the club to the next level on the Champions League front. So, how have things went since last time? Not too bad, we've actually started winning games. We had the cup tie, as you know, against Devon Vale. Just decided to put out a kind of rotation side with a couple of key players. Malcolm got on the score sheet twice, Tyus Brown scored, Boa Borges got a double, and Gabriel Barbosa, yes, Gabigo, in on the score sheet after coming off the bench at half time. So that was a good 6-0 win. We travelled to Aberdeen in the next round. They put us out the League Cup, and hopefully we won't see a repeat in the Scottish Cup. Aberdeen were our opponents next at Ibrox. Sisto, Wozencroft, and then a lucky rebound goal for Andy Robertson gave us a good 3-0 victory there against them. Can't argue with that. Solid performance for the boys, dominating possession, dominating everything. All good in the hood. And then we had Inverness in the league as well. Izzy Brown on the score sheet with a double. Lewis Vaughan brought Inverness back in with a late goal before Gabby goal again on the score sheet to ensure us a 3-1 victory. So, before we get into this big game, the League Championship, 5 points clear after 16 games. Old Firm games next, so you got to think if we can win that, we extend our gap a wee bit further ahead of Celtic. If they win, it's all to play for, and it's a two-horse race. So, interesting on the league fronts. Izzy Brown top goal scorer, Izzy Brown top in man of the match awards, Izzy Brown second in the average rating, but it's Sisto average rating and second in the most assists. As much as I love talking about the league, it is all about the Champions League. It is must win. That is the only scenario that can change here. Anything bar a win in Group F, as you can see here, puts us through. We did lose to them in Russia, but a win here would put us to 10 points and would have them down on 9. We are going with the Motherwell tactic. It works. It's attacking. The only problem is we really don't have a left back, so we are resorted to playing in goal Kevin Trapp. Manquillo plays at left back, Arsoff, Valle, Browning, Besic, Wozencroft, Jack, Tauvin, Sisto and Brown. Gomes, McCallum, Conman, Malcolm, Kacheride, Gold and Barbosa on the bench. Actually, I've been playing, actually rested Kevin Trapp for a few games. We gave McCrory a game or two because he'd been complaining of not getting first team action and won't sign a new contract, so that's the reason he's in. But overall, guys, I'm just liking this game. Offensive, attacking, put the foot down, and hopefully the boys can get a result against a very strange and defensive formation that it looks like they're going to play. But we'll go with this. The squad number obviously will be McCallum, as he gets squad number 40. That's fine. Bookies have written us off. They're 45 on. We're 3-1. We need to go for it. There's nothing else we really can do. They're playing that bizarre formation with a 3-4-2-1. And Singy on his own up front. Fuentes returns against us. It's just all about how we can deal with their pressure. So we've got to go for it. There's no other explanation. You can't defend in this sort of way. And hopefully this gives us a real good crack at the Champions League. So hopefully the boys can be competitive here, get us the right result. So it'll be interesting to see how we deal with their strange formation and if we can make all the chances come our way. Although they seem to be having more of the ball in the middle of the park, we are winning the possession game. Here's Besic to Ryan Jack to Izzy Brown, and it's a penalty! On a day where we needed everything to go our way, we've gotten lucky with a penalty decision. Izzy Brown has missed his last couple. If there was ever a time not to miss it, Izzy, please just put it in the back of the net. He steps up and he slots it by the keeper. I think it's Igor Agenfev. Yep, great goal, great start to the day, and that will put us up to second place. Good shot there, and he slots it into the back of the net. Excellent from Izzy Brown, fantastic, just what we need. But just, can we keep building on this? Can we get a second goal? We're dominating possession up to the 67s, now back to 66. And at half time, it's a perfect performance from Rangers, but we'll still say I'm far from pleased. We want motivated in the second half. We want more goals. We want more chances. Can they create them? It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Here's Browning to Seasto, to Ryan Jack, to Izzy Brown, and it's a good block by the defender, but look how deep Vitinho is there. There's Top Rack, and then Singi's going to use his paces away, and his shot goes way over the bar, and it's going to be a change for Rangers. Izzy Brown off, and it's going to be Malcolm we persist with. He's going to play the advanced forward role, and we're going to take it off Wizencroft, and he's going to replace by young Ryan Gold. Let's see what he can do in this one. Can he possibly create a second? Tauvin clears it. Here's Nsinge to Top Rack. If we can counter, it's a good chance. But Emerenko, and that block there from Nsinge's chance could potentially be worth Champions League qualification. Browning to Seasto. He's been quiet recently. Malcolm. And what a goal by Malcolm! Surely that's got to be the goal that puts Rangers into the last 16 of the Champions League. Absolutely fantastic. Gets the ball in the edge of the area, cuts inside, and it's a lovely left-footed strike. It just sails in to the top corner. Akinfeev has no chance. Rangers lead by 2-0, and surely that's got to be it. We'll make our final change, which will be Karachiki, however you pronounce his name, for Besic, and then Arsov will go and play in defensive midfield for the last 10 minutes. It looks like our home form is going to be enough to see us qualify for the last 16. But here's a chance now. Milanov away by Karacherde. Milanov again. Jack away. Tauvin. Mario Fernandez deals it, although Tauvin wins it again. Plays it to Malcolm. There's bodies in the middle. Here's Tauvin again. Ryan Gold on the rebound. He scored. Ryan Gold, and it's 3-0. And you've got to say now, Rangers have dominated CSKA. It's a glorious night in Govan. Great ball there. Great first time effort. It's a good save, but Ryan Gold slots it into the back of the net, and that is exactly what you want when your key players step forward, be counted, and make shit happen. Excellent, excellent goal there. And let's see if they just hold out for, could they go for another? Here's Tauvin again. That's a good tackle from Parav to Milanov. And they're just going to play it from the back, but it's been a great performance. The boys have stepped up, absolutely fantastic. Just everybody's turned up, just can't be more prouder. I'm just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. It's all over, it's 3-0 at Ibrox. Man of the match performance for the substitute Malcolm. So he only played 30, he didn't even play 30 minutes, he only played 28 minutes and he got man of the match. Incredible for his goal there. Ryan Gold, of course, from the score sheet as well, from the subs bench. Very pleased with that performance. Had most of the shots, most of the possession. They only had one shot on target and we were just clinical. So that is absolutely fantastic, guys, and we'll be right back with the video of the draw for the last 16 of the Champions League. So guys, here we go. It is the draw for the Champions Cup first knockout round. We'll do this, and then I've got one other thing I want to reveal in the end of the video. So let's see, we have options of getting Barcelona, Bayern, Chelsea, Inter, Man City, PSG or Real Madrid. So realistically, we've no chance unless we enter. So without further ado, we'll crack on with the draw. It is Arsenal, and they will play against Barcelona. Rangers will be out second, and we will be drawing against Manchester City. We also have Zenit against Chelsea, Atletico versus Monaco, Man United versus Bayern Munich, that should be a cracker, Dortmund against Inter, Shakhtar against Real Madrid, and Besiktas against PSG. So Man City, what are we exactly up against? Probably every wonder kid in the game. Sorted by value, we can already see Mania. Wow, he's turned out very good in this save, unlike others, he's been pretty poor. We have Domenico Berardi, looks again very solid in this game, looks actually absolutely phenomenal. Marco Verratti, again looks like a very good young player who's developed well, and how long have they had? And they signed him in the first season, second season, £50 million. Deulofeu is there as well, so he's getting a game there. Yep, he's doing pretty well. The Beast, the FM legend, Eder Avalas Balansa. Physically actually hasn't went that well, but everything else has turned out very good and he looks like a proper beast. Apart from that, Nastasic is back there. We've got Armando Zamorano, who's turned out pretty decent. We've got him from Morelia in Mexico. They paid 11 million for him. He looks like he's turned out good. And then folk like Zivkovic, Julian Brandt, Callum Chambers, Lucas Digne, Terence Kalongo. Itamar looks like he's a Nugent. Yep, and he looks absolutely incredible and can only get better. Rodrigo de Paul, Strootman, and then you get in there and you've still got like an experienced Joe Hart and an experienced Sergio Aguero. So yeah, RIP Rangers. It looks like we're going to get absolutely hammered off a team. The only positive light we can take from this is they are somehow sitting in 5th place in the Premier Division behind Man United, Wigan, Arsenal and Everton. So the games will be played the middle of February, the first leg at home. We may as well go for it and see how we do. But a lot of games before then. And just before we finish, I want to cover up with that game we had against Celtic, winning 3-1. Malcolm, Wozencroft and Borges getting the goal. Malcolm was injured shortly after him scoring. Colin Harris pulled one back for the home side. Wozencroft, little knock, has put him out for 45 weeks. I'm not going to show you Malcolm's goal because it was a little bit spectacular. His impact was very minimal in the game. But it's an Andre Hansen free kick, headed by Arsov, and then Malcolm from the halfway line. Could you imagine that in Old Firm derby? Crazy. But a good victory that, if you click on the SPL table, puts us 8 points clear after 17 rounds of fixtures. So that is it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you get any comments, any predictions on how we're going to fare against Man City, how many goals they're going to beat us by, etc, etc, put it in the comment section below. I want to know what your guys' opinions are. Would you like to see maybe try a different series instead of Rangers, since it is glorious failures every year? So any comments on that, put them in the chat below. Any series you'd maybe like to see me do, any certain challenges, any certain clubs, etc. Comment section, honestly guys, I'll have a look and see what we think, and if the other people will enjoy it, we'll try something different. But as always guys, thanks for following, and thanks for viewing, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.